Summary: ova or eggs are made in the ovaries and sperm testicles. The genetic material of the ova and sperm combine to make the characteristics of the child. If the ovum or egg is unfertilized, the lining of the womb comes away. Sperm production requires a temperature around 2 degrees Celsius lower than that of the body, which is why the testicles are housed in the scrotum. The only function of this sperm is to fertilize a female egg and create new life.
Female reproductive system. The female reproductive organs are the vagina, womb or uterus, fallopian tubes, and ovaries. Vagina. A muscular canal around 7.5 cm long that extends from the neck of the womb to the genitals or womb. Uterus or womb. A muscular organ shaped like an upside-down pear. Its lining is called the endometrium. The neck or entrance to the womb is the cervix, which has a small hole in its center called the os. Fallopian uterine tubes. These tubes extend from the womb, one on each side. They both open near an ovary. These tubes carry the egg or ovum from the ovary to the womb. Ovaries. 2 small almond-shaped glands that contain ova. Sex hormones are also made by the ovaries.
The menstrual cycle. Hormones secreted by the ovaries and a small gland in the brain, called the pituitary gland, control the menstrual cycle. The average menstrual cycle is around 28 days. After a period, rising levels of the hormone estrogen help to thicken the lining of the womb, the endometrium. At mid-cycle, an egg is released from one of the ovaries ovulation. If the egg is fertilized on its journey down the fallopian tube, it lodges in the womb lining. If the egg is unfertilized, falling levels of the hormone progesterone make the womb lining come away. This is called a period or menstruation. The cycle then repeats. When you want to have a baby, you can improve your chance of getting pregnant if you know about ovulation and the fertile window in the menstrual cycle.
The egg or ovum. A woman's entire egg supply is developed when she is still an unborn baby. At the start of puberty, the eggs are ripened inside the ovary and one is released every month. Each egg contains genetic material. At menopause, the ovaries stop making hormones and eggs are no longer ripened or released.
Female reproductive system. Some reproductive health conditions women may experience include endometriosis. The presence and growth of functioning endometrial tissue in places other than uterus, polycystic ovarian syndrome or PCOS. Fibroids. Non-malignant tumors of the womb. Infertility. Inability to become pregnant, painful periods, premenstrual tension, sexually transmissible infection or STIs. Bacterial or viral infections acquired through sexual contact, some of which can cause cancer or infertility.
The male reproductive system. The male reproductive organs are the penis, the testicles, the epididymis, the vas deferens, and the prostate gland. Penis contains tissue that fill with blood during sexual arousal, making the penis act. Semen is a mixture of sperm and fluid from the male reproductive organs. It exits the penis through the urethra during ejaculation. Testicles or testes. Oval sex glands located in a skin sac called the scrotum. Sperm and sex hormones are made by the testicles. Keeping the testicles outside of the body means they have a lower temperature than the rest of the body, which is important for sperm production. Epididymis is a series of a small tube attached to the back of each testicle. The epididymis collects and stores sperm. Vas deferens. The epididymis eventually becomes the vas deferens, a larger tube that transports sperm to the urethra or the urinary passage from the bladder. Accessory sex glands including the prostate gland, seminal vesicles, and the bulbourethral glands. These glands contribute nourishing fluid to the sperm.
Male reproductive hormones. Hormones are chemical messengers made by glands in the body. Androgens are the hormones that make men male. Androgens are responsible for sexual functioning, fertility, and secondary sexual characteristics, such as muscle mass, height, deep voice, and body hair, including the beard. The most important androgen is testosterone, which is manufactured in the testicles.
Sperm. The sperm is the male reproductive cell. Its role is to fertilize an egg. It contains the man's genetic material. A sperm is a tadpole shape and around 60 microns in length. 1 micron is a millionth of a meter. It has a lashing tail which helps it to swim towards a waiting egg. Sperm production continues throughout a man's life, from puberty into old age, but the quality of a man's sperm declines from about age 45.
Male reproductive system problems. Impotence. It is a problem with getting or keeping an erection. Infertility. The inability to achieve a pregnancy due to low sperm production, blockages, or other factors. Prostate disease. Benign prostate enlargement and prostate cancer. Sexually transmissible infections is a bacterial or viral infections acquired through sexual contact.